I want to go home. Maybe home is nothing but two arms holding you tight when you're at your worst. For the two of us, home isn't a place. It is a person, and we are finally home. Home is people, not a place. If you go back there after the people are gone, then all you can see is what is not there anymore. The ache for home lives in all of us. A safe place where we can go as we are.
Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in to QueenTiki Tarot. Let me turn this down just a little bit. All right, welcome in to QueenTiki Tarot. I know I don't normally come on a Saturday mornings, but look at that, Ace of Cups at the bottom there. Look at you. But I felt the call to do a read today. A twin flame read for that. So we're going to tap in and do a quick twin flame read. At least we're going to try to, at least. I do have some things that I got going on. But I just wanted to get a quick one out and see where you guys are at on your twin flame journeys. Hi, Janice. Welcome in, Grand Rising. Good morning. Welcome in. How are you? All right. You're mirroring energy for our twin flames. The Knight of Swords. You're both motivated. This could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius you're dealing with. This could be in your chart. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. But you're mirroring energy. You're both, I don't know, I'm getting like you're both impatient. You're both excited. You're both impatient. But you're both wanting to take some sort of daring moves. You're both really just amped up, ready to go. At the bottom of the deck, you've got the Six of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. You're ready for some equal give and take. Wish manifestations coming in after some sort of heartbreak. And you could be focused on work and committed to it. I'm getting a little bit of like obsession energy here with that double card. But it's also giving like you could have had some like devilish energies that's trying to block and stop your unions from coming together. There could be like an ex, or your person's ex could be as well, either or. Could be trying to like stop and block you from coming into union with your person, or you know, they could be like their ex trying to stop and block something from coming together for you. They don't want to see you, but it's also could be just family, friends, etc. that's stopping and blocking something from coming together. Again, you know, misery loves company, and of course, like if you're happy, it frustrates them. for you and your twin. So also the darker energies, like, you know, that devilish kind of energy, don't want these twin flame unions coming together, so they're going to do everything they can to stop and block it. All right, this is my divine feminine side if you resonate with the divine feminine, and this will be the divine masculine side. So flip it, switch it, take it as it resonates for you, because you could be embodying any or either energy right now, depending on the role that you play in the dynamic. All right, let's see where your current energies are right now for our divine feminines. Queen of Swords, honest, independent. You're very in tune, keen to something. King of Pentacles and the Tower. There's a change up for you. For some of you, it could be a change up in how you see things, how you perceive yourself, how you perceive others. There could also be a change in your stability, or you're looking at changing up things, your stability, your protection. Maybe you need to kind of amp up your protection a little bit between you and your person. I'm getting like a protective bubble around the two of you. But there's something about maybe making sure that your finances or assets are safe. Your relationship is safe from some sort of drama. Somebody could be trying to getting like rope you into some sort of drama or some sort of chaos, but you're seeing the truth within it. With this Queen of Swords energy, you're ready to receive some sort of truth or speak it, but it's also even like can't confirm this. The Moon. You're using your intuition and you're on your path. And the Two of Pentacles. You're balancing things out. Some of you, it's like you're balancing out your finances. You're seeing the truth. You've been given some sort of downloads or some sort of information. And now it's like change your perspective on things. For my feminine. And allowing you to be able to focus where your focus needs to be. With this Tower card, look at that. 9 of Cups. Like, there's a change up for you, for my feminines. Your wish manifestations, everything is coming in towards you. Your wishes are coming true. You're being recognized for what it is that you do. For some of you, this could even be your person finally recognizing that who you are to them. And they're trying to figure a way to be able to balance something out with you. All right, here for the divine masculines. Why am I wanting to take the 9 of Cups over to here? Are you both finally recognizing each other for who you are? Because I'm wanting to carry this on over to here. But yeah, keep you there. Okay, you're mirroring this. You're mirroring this change. You both have gone through some sort of Tower moment. Some sort of big change. And it doesn't have to be a negative thing. It could be a very positive change for the both of you. You both may know that this is coming in. You got the Hierophant here. Page of Cups for the masculine energy. Somebody's really like in their head. The Empress, Ace of Pentacles, about making an offer. Somebody could have the gift of foresight. You got the King of Wands, along with this the King of Pentacles over here, Queen of Swords, okay? 3 of Wands. Somebody's bossing up is what I'm getting. Taking the role, taking the lead within a situation. In this dynamic, somebody's taking the lead in it. They see an opportunity open with you and they want to like take it. All right, I'm gonna put this back. They want a fresh new beginning, a new start with you. All right. And I'm getting like with this, because I wanted to put these together like this initially, but I'm getting there's no looking back. Like they want to move forward, no looking back, no looking back on the past. They've done the work for both of you. I'm getting both done the work. No looking back on the past, forward movement. All right, what is blocking your connections? Ten of Swords. Ooh, okay, feminines have gone through some sort of betrayal. Could just be exhausted too. It could be like run, go, 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 and you're just exhausted. People, places, and things around you that just don't seem to meet your expectations, I guess. And it could be kind of disappointing. You're letting go. Or you're needing to kind of let go of the past for some of you. But I'm getting in Judgment. Awakening. The feminines are going through an awakening. Oh, let me cover her up. Can't see the boobies. I can't see the boobies. Infinite! How are you, girl? Good morning. Good morning. It's like early morning here. I'm like literally on my second cup of coffee. I've done, for those of y'all know that I'm going to, you know, I'm going places. So what is that? We're going places. So I've been up this morning handling business, doing a little bit of gathering things, packing up things, doing things. So, anywho, I had a phenomenal night's sleep. Oh my gosh. And I think I mentioned yesterday, like, hey, Black Rose, it's been a while. How are you? Welcome in. But for many of you, like, who don't no, or I said something, I think it was like yesterday, like sleeping in like literally 3 to 4 hour increments, sometimes maybe 2. And I'm like, like, it can be exhausting. Last night I went to bed, I was only going to take like a little nap. And I messaged my mom and I was like, I'm only going to take a little nap, but I freaking slept all night. So I am feeling like phenomenal today. It's amazing what sleep can do for you, right? We're feeling good. Alright, so anywho, you're going through changes, awakening, renewal. You're feeling, you know, here with this like renewal, refreshed. Again, ending, I'm getting like you've let go of some sort of betrayal, let go of the past. You may have gone through some things, but you're still kind of like going through this energy of looking within, looking at yourself, and looking at things around you. Some of you could be trying to figure out what your like purpose is, but I'm getting like you're starting to see what that actually is. Release the past, let it go. That's freaking awesome for my thumbs. The masculines here could be a little bit possessive. Their either stability, their security, or of you. For some of you, failure to delegate. Okay. Okay. Feminine or masculines. Honey. Okay. You got to where you're focused a lot on work and a lot of what's going on around you. I mean, you feel like you have been burdened for so long, but you're learning to kind of like drop those burdens. Be careful because it's really giving like you feel like there's so much weighted on you right now. But this is given like a kind of like a surrender, a let go, a release. You're like, you know what? You know, you're kind of like going with the flow in a way. The only issue is like if you are feeling burdensome, it's controlling, very kind of controlling energy for me. Where you're really kind of like not wanting to delegate assignments or delegate to somebody else, to take a little bit off your plate. you may be finally in this energy, because this is what the blockage is like not able to kind of like release control of anything. It could be the relationship for some of you. It could just be, with this being a lot of the pentacles, it could just be work, where you just taking on so much stuff at work and things like that. Even if it's work within a home, it's like you're just not, it's totally giving Virgo energy in a way. Not saying that you are Virgo, but it's giving like, you know, if you do it, because like I feel this, if you do it, it's going to be done the way you want it done. And it's going to turn out the way you want it to turn out. Now, if you tell somebody how you want it to be, and you try to give them some sort of like, say, a vision of how you foresee something to be, how you want it to be, it doesn't always end up that way. And then it can lead you to a little bit of disappointment, because it's just like, but I'm getting you're needing to kind of allow things to happen. Release control, not only for yourself, because it does help you grow. And even if something doesn't turn out exactly the way that you want it, know that you yourself have assisted somebody else in their growth. Allow them to be able to take the reins a little bit and allow them to learn and to grow. Even in the job aspect, because sometimes, you know, we want to control things and we want to be like, but sometimes they have to kind of learn a little bit on their own, or even like putting that little bit of faith in them and like, look, I know you got this kind of thing. And it's like, it helps boost their confidence to a level to where like eventually they can ensure that your expectations are met, to where it is that what you see your vision becomes now their vision, to where they see it as well. I'm getting like, maybe for you and your person, you both have maybe the same vision, just one person acts in a way to where it's more like it's kind of like one person gets the vision, but the other person is able to actually put that into action. Okay, I get it. All right, so it's like say like, if you, I don't know if you're in the design industry or whatever, and you have like this written, you know, say like you are in creative design, where whether it be clothing, whether it be homes, whether it be whatever, like architect kind of thing. I'm getting like master number 22. It doesn't have to be, but where it's like you sketch everything out, exactly what it is in your head and how you want it to be drawn out, and how you want it. And you have this entire vision in your head of how you want it done. But yet, you know, you may be the sketch artist, you may be the one doing that. However, you have to leave it into the hands of somebody else to actually create that. You know, you may be able to choose a fabric, you may be able to choose this and that, but it's up to the other person to actually implement that and put it into action on how they want it done, or how you want it done according to specification. Sometimes it doesn't turn out exactly, sometimes it turns out better, you know, because they may put their own little twist on it, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's something about definitely kind of letting loose, letting go of control. Now, what is your outcome? Let's see, for like the next week. Where do we see our divine thumbs for like the next week? You've got the Magician, total manifestation. The Magician card always gives me Nikola Tesla, 369 manifestation. So number 3, 6, or 9 can resonate with you. These cards are wanting to fall. Oh, they want to. Somebody wants to join you on your path. Wants to join you on your journey. Be very careful. There could be like a third party who's trying again to try to insert themselves into your connection. So again, being protective. Wishes are coming true. That is the second. That Nine of Cups came back out, honey. Oh my goodness, for our feminines. You're manifesting your wishes. Some of you, it's like, you could be getting out, having a little bit of fun. Could be a little bit of conflict, okay? Somebody may not want to see your wishes come true. Or what you want may cause a little bit of conflict in others around you. And again, it could be job, it could be the relationship dynamic here. Like, you may not have somebody like agree with your union in some way, shape, or form. Friend, family, coworker, it doesn't matter. But yet I'm getting like, it doesn't matter. You're going to protect what it is that you love. You're going to protect this relationship dynamic. You've got your eyes set. It's like you got your eyes set on, maybe you know who is trying to insert. I'm getting insert themselves. And they're watchful of you. But yet you're still watching your back. You've gone through battles within this relationship, for some of you. But yet you're still ready to not only fight for the relationship, but for some of you, you're still just watching your back constantly. Staying protective. That's awesome. And with this, with twin flame dynamics, you definitely need to not just watch your back, but be ready to and willing to fight for what it is that you want. And this could be the both of you. It's giving like you're willing to fight for your union. You're willing to fight for your wishes, your happiness. Here for the masculine energy. Okay. Unity. You may feel let down. Oh, like somebody got away with something. Oh, masculine. Something is not turning out. What I say, something is not turning out exactly how you envisioned. You may have like this green zero type of way of like thinking about something is supposed to be so much more than what it actually is. I don't know, I'm getting like Pisces energy here, to where it's like you have like this fairy tale fantasy in a way of these like twin flame dynamics, when in fact that's not always the case. Let's put it that way. And you may feel like there have been like, with this trickery, lies, somebody could have been trying to, I don't want to say deceive you. I mean, it could be somebody behind the scenes, you know, because you got conflict here, but somebody behind the scenes trying to get away with something that they shouldn't. Oh, I'm getting like somebody could have tried to portray to be your twin flame for the divine masculine. They're trying to portray being your person, your twin flame, and they're thinking that they're getting away with it, when in fact you may have left this person out in the cold, and now, you know, you may be going through like a breakup or whatever. You maybe felt that let down, like by somebody who didn't carry out some sort of plan for you in order for some union to kind of come together. Or why are you doing that, masculine? It's very manipulative kind of energy. Feminines, are I'm getting like you have your one cup here and you're ready to move forward. You're looking beyond. It's like you're waiting for your ships to come in. You're letting go of the past. You're not focused on the past here. This is for the masculines again. But some underhanded plan or something that you're trying to implement, but it's just not turning out the way that you want it to. Like you're wanting this, you got this cup of love, and you're holding it. So it's like you're holding your heart ready for something to come in towards you. And this offer that may have come in towards you, it may have been disappointing to you. You may have found out that this person was just not your person, apparently. I'm getting, like, they could have been lying. They could have been, it's like a take kind of energy. Just really trying to be sneaky about taking it. Now, it could have been taking stability, finances, energy, time, etc. And you're feeling like maybe you missed out. Missed the boat. It's kind of what I'm getting on your union from coming in. But things at the bottom of the deck, the world, things are changing. Completion. So you're closing out a cycle. Now for the feminine, I'm getting the both of you closing something out. A chapter. Sing it to me, Casey and Joe. Sing it to me. All right. Out comes the sun. I've been singing this all week. Here comes the sun. After a heartache or heartbreak, like you've reached some sort of happiness. Yeah, you're giving to others and you're receiving, or you're giving to yourself and you are receiving from others. It could be like a glow up. You're focused on it's not that you're not giving to others, you're also focused on what it is that you have that you want. We're focused on getting those manifestations, getting your wish fulfillment. For some of you, it is a good balance of, it's not that you're not ignoring others around you. It's just like you're focused and moving into, maybe not moving into a new direction, but you're still wanting to give to a situation. Something that is going to fulfill you and make you very happy. Your person, the divine masculine, what do they got for this is like the next week or so. Somebody could be upset. I don't know, maybe because they feel like maybe you're not giving them enough time, enough attention, or enough this or that. Though you may be, but you may be giving to something else that may need your love, your time, your attention in the moment. So it's not like you're putting somebody on the back burner or anything like that. It's just you're trying to figure out a way to be able to give to both situations. And they both may make you very happy. So there may be somebody either around you, or this could be you, that maybe you kind of feel a little bit kind of slighted or whatever, because maybe somebody, your person or somebody else is giving to another situation, and not solely focused on you, or flip it, switch it. But that doesn't mean that they don't love you any less. They see you as their happiness. But for some of you, though, it's like you could have gone through some sort of separation. Like, you may be hurt just because you and your person are apart. Maybe, interesting. But I'm getting, here comes the sun. It's coming in. Maybe you're feeling like the heart pains between you and your person. Of, like, maybe being apart. And I'm getting, so somebody is really wanting to take the reins and being like, screw this, I'm done. I'm done being apart. There could be a union finally coming together. You got nostalgia, memories, familiarity, healing. Yeah, you're healing. Your person is healing from some sort of past betrayal as well. Like, you both may have gone through something hurtful. Healing, but you're healing. Amped up on energy. You're very passionate. Your masculine is very passionate. They're seeking things that are nourishing to the soul is what I'm getting. Like fulfilling, loving, nourishing. They're very energized, very excited and energetic. Now for some of you, this could be coming towards you. Okay, let's see like the outcome. Yeah, you got somebody who wants to be with you. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Offer love. Oh my goodness. Stop. You guys finally coming into union? This is for some of you, like, or, I mean, for some of you, you could be receiving an offer elsewhere, but for others of you, I'm getting, like, you're finally coming into union. Your divine masculine is balanced. They're excited to move forward. They're in this very, you're naked! In this very loving energy. And the feminine here is ready to pour into this situation, give the couple love, but also like the self-love too. Oh, my right ear is ringing. And it's definitely being guided by the divine, by God. And I'm getting like, because it's a high-pitched ringing, like they're excited because this union is finally coming together. It's like we've been waiting to finally make this happen. So I'm getting like there's a bit of excitement maybe not between now. Like you may know, intuitively like know this is coming together. You may, I'm getting like, you may fear a little bit of, you know, heartbreak. Maybe you fear a little bit of this person breaking your heart. Goodness, how cute. I'm telling you, yesterday's read that I did also was absolutely adorable. The only thing is somebody also could be, they're feeling like, just be careful, like, for the divine masculines, I'm getting like frustration, sometimes a little bit of meltdowns. Bottom of the deck, the Justice card. And this is a reward for going through all the pain, the hardship, all of it that you've gone through. Things are coming in a balance for you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see, because I'm seeing, these are the Twinflame Ascension cards that I have. Hey, Angelina Jolie. I say Jolie. A Jolly? Angelina? I know. Hi, Angelina. Good morning. Sending you hugs as well. Oh, wait. We don't want to do this. Wait. We don't want to flip them upside down. I don't read these cards upside down, so. I definitely don't want to. Oh, somebody's really trying to pull you two apart. It's course correction. Something about that was needing to be done. It was a course correction. So if somebody had to learn some sort of additional lessons or whatever, it's like, all right, now those lessons are being learned and the course is being corrected and you're being put back onto the correct timeline where you're meant to go, what you're meant to do with you and your person. I'll take a look at my life memory. Somebody went through Dark Night of the Soul. Even Mama thinks that my mind is gone, but I ain't. Somebody might think, like, you're crazy. Why are you acting so crazy? Just be careful, because like I said, like you could be, try not to lash out, be feeling like a little bit overburdened, a little overwhelmed with things that are going on, and just be careful not to lash out at those people around you that may be really trying to help you. They may be like, look, dude, I got this. I can take this off your plate. Let me handle this, you know, for you. And you're like, no. Totally getting that for the divine masculine. And you're like, no. I can do it. And you got Harmonized 99. Let your light shine. Let it up, up, up. All right, 881 with the self-blossoming. You're whole, complete on your own. And I'm getting like the both of you are. And then you got transformation. Battle of the head versus heart. So this is one of those very hard things to kind of come into an alignment with, is to make sure that your head, your heart, and your soul all line up and all match. Once you're in a full alignment, I'm getting like, it's definitely, I'm getting maybe both of you are finally like head, heart, and soul are in complete alignment. So it's like not only does your mind to where it's like, okay, is it not, is it not, but your heart feels it, like it's very loving, like it's just like, oh, your heart is feeling all the love between the two of you, both of you, but then your soul is in alignment too, where it's like, you know what, you're meeting at a soul level, you're both connected in that same frequency. Look at you. Look at my twin flame couples. Y'all grow. You're growing up so fast. Oh my gosh. What did I say? Reunion, reconciling differences. Both of you are looking at like maybe fixing things from the past. Maybe there's things that still kind of need to be addressed between the two of you. But it's still, you're doing it with an open heart and with an open mind. Some of you, this is soulmate. You could have went towards your soulmate. A high level divine soulmate. Somebody, I don't know, you, somebody could have been like, no, we're done with the twin flame level, and they're just like, they're going towards a soulmate. Could have been somebody that maybe they break up, make up, kind of thing like that, but there's a union coming together with the soulmates. Even after, let's see, breakthrough, honoring your agreement. Okay. Mission and motion, processing karmic debris, setting boundaries. Give one more. Trust. Okay. So for some of you, like, if your person has gone towards a soulmate connection, trust in the process. Because they may have to learn some sort of lesson. Or again, this could have already occurred. And this heartbreak they're going through, and they're having an awakening. It's like an epiphany or an aha moment. Now for some of you, there may be something to where you and your person just were not in balance, you're not clicking or whatever, and maybe the both of you are going towards a soulmate union. Or I'm getting like, if it's an ex. There's like an ex wanting to come back around to reunite with you or your person, and you're needing to trust in the process. And I'm getting, let's see. Okay, so it's upside down. Mystical messages. Follow the signs. Somebody's not following their signs. They're not following their intuition. It's like they're ignoring the signs. Now for some of you, you're trusting in the universe, you're following the signs, following the synchronicities, but it came out in reverse, which means somebody is really not paying attention. We got Brian McKnight on right now. Something about skipping a step. And I don't know how these came back upside down. Somebody's like stuck. They're not willing to surrender to the connection. They're not aware that you two are twin flames. That's not for all of you. Some of you like, or there's something like your person may not resonate with like the actual dynamic. They don't want that type of label to be put on it. Because if the label is put on it, a lot of times it really does freak people out. Especially here, let's just say here in the tarot community. We hear a lot about the twin flame couples, and it's like really like hyped up to a certain level, right? Because it's like, oh my gosh, you're on the divine mission, da 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 da. And it could really put a lot of pressure on a relationship with somebody. And for somebody who say like they're fearful avoidant or something to that effect, it's just like, whoa, you know. But and it can just really freak them out the moment you put that dynamic on it, because it's like they have to live up to some sort of image, and it's really not the image that you two create for yourself, right? It's this image that the entire freaking community kind of puts into that, to where, oh my gosh, it's like this high level, and it's supposed to be this, you know, beautiful union or reunion or whatever, and it's just like, you know, it's almost like people try and make it like you have to like subscribe to this because it's just amazing. No, twin flame journeys freaking suck ass. I'm not even gonna lie. They really do. They suck. There's a lot of pain, a lot of hurt, a lot of lessons, a lot of things. And even between you and your person, you do trigger each other. But for you and your true twin flame, in a triggering effort, it's not a matter of purposely hurting each other or purposely trying to hurt each other. It's, you know, could just be accidentally. Like you may have said something that brought up an old childhood memory or something to that effect. And it's allowing that person to take a look and look within themselves to be able to heal and grow. And then you yourself, they may say something to you that is triggering to you. Again, I'm not talking about arguments and disputes, and definitely no like toxic things where it's like they're putting their hands on you or they're talking to you in a very awful kind of way. Like that's a very toxic type of thing, and a lot of people think that twin flame relationships have to be like this toxic, like push and pull and fighting and arguing and, you know, oh, because it helps you grow. No, it does help you grow, don't get me wrong, but it's also going to help you learn to be like holding boundaries up until somebody piss off. You know, to me, those are like those karmic type of things, relationships. A lot of times you'll go through like maybe like a false twin flame to where you trigger the shit out of each other. But it's in an effort to teach you and help you to grow to be truly with the true twin flame, because then you've learned those lessons, you've done that, and then when you actually get with your twin flame, the union, it's like, okay, if that person triggers you, it's like, or, you know, but they're not doing it intentionally, because you hurt your partner, you hurt yourself, you know, when it comes to the twin flame unions. So you don't purposely try to hurt your person in those kind of dynamics. So if it's like a toxic, very like arguing, fighting, you know, hands-on abusive type of situation, that is not your twin flame. You got letting go. Yeah, you got to trigger the fear. You got to trigger the wound. You got to, because you, if it's not, then it stays deep, buried deep down, and it never gets acknowledged. And so once your person actually says or does something, it allows you to kind of take that look within, and it's like, oh, I didn't know that was there. Where'd that come from? And then it allows you to take that step back, do some of that internal work in order to heal yourself, and it becomes something much more beautiful within the dynamic between the two of you. So it's not meant, for twin flames, when you do trigger each other, it's not meant as a hurtful type of thing, but it is very healing. She said, shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. You are enough. If someone leaves you confused more than comforted, you need to reassess their access to you. Okay, you could be letting go of a dynamic with somebody or something that always kept you like confused. It could just be something like you just never knew where you stood with this person. Love your shadow self. Yeah, you are who you are, right? Your past is your past, right? You wouldn't be who you are now without going through the bullshit of your past. And it's allowed you to learn in order to come together with your person. So some of you, you're finally coming into that union, not just with your person, but that union within yourself. You're able to know your shadow aspect, know your triggers, know those things. Well, of course, you need to kind of like heal some of those triggers, of course, but you're able to know, like, look, yep, I've been there. I did that. Was it my healthiest state? No. Was it the right decision? No. But I did that. Yep. And accountability. Yep. And it's like one of those, like, but I wouldn't be where I'm at now had I not gone through that. You know, there may be somebody or people around you who are trying to trigger your past, bring up your past and things like that, causing conflict. But it's a matter of, like, you recognizing a lot of that's projection. One, two, the other aspect of it is, like, you may have already healed that. You're like, okay, yeah, and that's made me what I am today and allowed you to be able to come into union with your person. Keep the door open. For some of you, you're being asked, you know, maybe you broken up and, you know, maybe once or twice with this person, but you're being asked to keep the door open, keep your heart chakra open, you know, and move forward. Express your love. Communication is going to be key, as always, with you and your person. But there may be somebody, like some of you, that you need to kind of let go, let down your guard, and actually express your emotions and your feelings to your person. It can be scary. It really can be. I get it. But it's like overcoming that fear. And keep in mind, you mirror each other for twin flames. So by you overcoming your fear, you are allowing your person to kind of overcome theirs as well. Something about feeling like being a safe space for your partner. You got this is how legends are made. Some of you might be a twin flame couple that becomes like an absolute freak. Many of the twin flame couples do become a power couple, but it's a power couple within, it could be within their own city, within their own industry, within their own whatever. But telling you, whoever, like, divine connections, like, y'all's love story, I'm getting, could be, like, seriously, like, legendary. I'm getting, like, the Notebook. Like, everybody knows, well, not everybody, but most people know, like, the Notebook. And, you know, had that been, I don't know if it was. Is it based on a true story? Any of y'all know if that was actually based on a true story? But it's going to be one of those that's going to be told for the ages. You know, and not all relationships are perfect. And that's what's going to make your relationship beautiful, because it's not perfect. But yet you're willing to balance and work things out to come together, to overcome those struggles, to overcome all those issues, and still be able to come out on top. Love's journey. Appreciate the journey is what I'm getting. Union of souls. There's a bridge. Some of you, you're like, it could be at a distance. Oh, my bad. That's not a bridge. It's the gates. You gotta open up that heart chakra. Could be a little bit closed off for some of you. But I'm also getting, this is a form of protection. Divinely protected. With those gates closed. It's like nobody Ooh, interesting. Oh, interesting. Okay, I'm getting like if there's people around you who may be trying to tap into your energy, like if they're trying to do any kind of divination to find out what's going on, or tarot readings, or what, you're being divinely protected. Your energy is, nobody's going to be able to pick up on your energy, on what it is that you're doing, where you're going, even maybe your soul's mission, what you're meant to do together. You're being extremely divinely protected. Now, for some of you, you've just been praying hard for your person and praying for protection over your person, which is exactly what you're meant to do. Some of you, it's like praying for both of you for protection. But I'm getting like it's a divine protection, and the gates are closed to where like you are nobody's able to see what's going on within your dynamic, or there's something that you need to kind of keep things behind the scenes instead of always being out in the open. Maybe about your relationship, etc. Some of you, maybe this union is coming together kind of behind the scenes, behind closed doors, to where like the public or general public or, you know, friends, family, and other groups are unable to see this kind of coming together. And you may have like a bunch of nosy AF people who are really wanting to know what's going on between you two. Love's balance. You're balancing out your connections. You're in harmony with each other. Definitely in harmony. Be very emotional. You could really be feeling it in the heart chakra. Things that once were like, may have felt like rocky or whatever between the two of you. It's calm. It's a very calm and peace. Both sides have to take accountability. Exactly. Both sides need to take accountability. That's how you mirror. Hey, Salima. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. If I haven't said so, yeah, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Growing community. We're helping. Trying to get up to 500. Keep that in mind. Soulmates. Definitely something about soulmates. Could be a twin flame soulmate connection. Like a duality. Something about duality. Some of your twin flame connection could be like you have multiple purposes. It's not like some twin flame couples, like they're meant to do like a specific goal or have a specific goal in mind. And so I don't know, like I did say like design earlier, like you're meant to like one person gets the vision and they're able to actually write it, or not write it, but draw it out. But again, they can't implement it for some reason, like because they're unable to, they can't sew, they can't, you know, maybe they can't do woodworking, or they can't do this or that. So, but one person's vision is able to be carried out by the partner's hands. But there's something where that would be like, say that couple right there, they're able to, I don't know, influence the fashion industry in some way, shape, or form, or they're able to kind of influence like housing industry on the way that new homes are going to be built, just depending on design. These are just examples. But what I'm getting for some of you is if it's a twin flame soulmate connection, like the duality of it, it's like you guys are meant to do more than just, you have more than just one mission on this earth that you're both meant to carry out. It's not just a singular mission on this earth. Things coming to light and healing. Okay. You could be finding some information out. Either you or your person finding some information out. Could be about a karmic soulmate, about somebody going through some shit. And somebody wants to come in. Your person may want to come in and tell you what's been going on. Yeah. Maybe they felt like you were just too different. Kind of how twin flame dynamics work, but they want to come in and be like, I love you unconditionally. This is something that's been, for some of you, past life, or this has been cyclical. Person coming back around, finally, after maybe a period of time. But I'm also getting, like, past lives. I just got you spin my head right around, right around. And then let's go. Let's go, let's go! Paradise, you got, you're moving in. Oh my gosh, the union is coming together. I'm getting not falling in love and just the 5D. It's being brought into 3D. Like you're actually falling in love with your person. And you're going to be like this very engaged, very playful, very happy, enjoying each other's company. Making memories is what I'm getting. Now, for some of you, it's, you could have people around you that are going to be changing their perspective on you or your person when you two actually come into union. It's like, maybe like you have a hater or haters around you who are like, no, no, no. They, you know, the dynamic just won't work, or no, I don't think that person's right for you, but, or whatever. But the moment that, like, you guys actually come together and are, some of you, when you go public or whatever, perception is going to change. I'm getting, it's like, wow, they really are a perfect fit for each other. Like, yeah, the keeper of the stars, right? Works in mysterious ways. Mirror your wounds. Exactly. They're not going to hurt you intentionally, because it's like it pains them to hurt you. You know, and it's like if you cry, like they don't want to see you cry. It hurts them emotionally. They feel that pain. So they don't try to now, or they wind up learning that. Like if they hurt you intentionally, they know it affects themselves. Now your person could have gone through karma, you know, just because they did do so purposely. And they're like kicking themselves in their own ass because it's like, oh, I shouldn't have done that, you know. You got marriage. It's leading into marriage. Commitment. So they want to come in and commit to you, but definitely a union. Control. Okay. Okay, I just say, like, you're needing to kind of let go of control, surrender. Somebody could be trying to control on how the dynamic works, but you're not meant to control it. You're meant to roll with it, go with the flow. Deception. Ooh. Could be somebody, again, with the wearing mask. Somebody's trying to portray that they are your twin flame. This could be for some of you, like, because in order to lock down a marriage, like somebody is lying and deceiving in order to try and lock down a contract or a union with you. Or your partner. Okay. They falsely portrayed. Now, for some of you, they could have, like, went as far as to, like, marry this person. This person could have been very controlling. It's giving, like, yeah, like they went and definitely into a wrong direction. Now they're being faced with a choice. Or you have somebody who may be an ex who's trying to definitely control you behind the scenes so that way you make the wrong choice. They may not, okay. They want to keep you trapped in a situation. Okay, now for some of you, this could be somebody who, this is either you or your person. Flip it, switch it, it's one of you. Could have been in a union or married to this person. Or married to somebody else. And that person is trying to control them using religion as a means of keeping somebody entrapped within a relationship. They could be like, oh, something about, it is definitely something about vows, like, oh, you're going to break our vows, you're going to, divorce, da-da-da. No. But there's underlying reasons for some sort of contract that needs to be ended. Now, that's why I don't, look, I am twice divorced, I'm not going to lie, and I'm not saying that I advocate for divorce. But I do know that there are extenuating circumstances that, for divorce to happen. And even within the religious community. Even biblically. And trust me, both of mine happen on those grounds. But you may have somebody who could be trying to use that as a means or method in order to keep somebody bound to them. Because they were like, well, we said vows, or we were married, da-da-da, you promised till death do us part kind of crap. But yet, there are reasons that a soul contract, marriage contract can end based upon even in religious communities. They may have lied to, religious authorities and been like, oh, da, 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 in order to assist them in helping to deceive you in some way, shape, or form. But somebody's at a decision-making point, or they're going to be faced with a decision-making point, which path they want to choose. And for some of you, your person may decide that they want to stay within the whatever that marriage contract that they're in. Which, I mean, what I'm going to tell you is, even if you feel that connection with that person and they are otherwise married, it's one of those, like, you allow that marriage and that marriage contract to play out the way it needs to play out. You don't want any negative karma or any backlash from that. Because if it truly is your person and they are coming towards you, you want to make sure that that's closed out, that's handled, and that that contract is ended upon whatever happened within that relationship dynamic. You definitely don't want to be the cause of it or reason of it, in an essence of like your interference within that, because you definitely don't want to reap that karma due to the breakup or whatever. Yeah, trust me. It's one of those like, Because you do, you know, because they do say, like, you'll lose them how you get them. So, you know, it's, you don't want that to occur with you. To be honest and to be truthful with that person, there's a fine line. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, you may find out something, even intuitively pick it up, and you could be like wondering, like, shouldn't I, and you really are on the fence about whether you should or shouldn't. And it's because, you know, like, are you doing it for the, would you be telling that person for the right reason of what you found out, or would you be doing it just to interfere? So, you know, it may be something you need to pray upon, ask for guidance, you know, and take a look within and being like, hey, you know, are you doing it for the right reason because I care? Or are you doing it because you truly want to interfere? Now, for some of you, it's, you know, you may receive the, you know, the signs, and finally you're being asked to actually take some sort of action. Others, you may maybe go silent, like, no, keep it to yourself, let dynamic go how it's going to go. But yet remain hands off, let go, let God, basically. Because if it's meant to come together, it will in divine time. If it's not, I'm not going to be one of those people who say, like, your twin flame, like, if they're married, that's not your twin flame. Most of the times, probably not. But don't put yourself in a position to where you know you're going to receive some sort of negative karma. You do have to protect yourself and your own energy. You know, and I know religious, like, I know you say the vows, I know you do all that, but there also is underlying circumstances, you know, so it's like, yeah, that may be your person, I don't know, but may not be. I don't know. That's for some of you, not all of you, I don't know. But some of you are going to be, or you or your person, you know, is at a crossroads of a decision, whether or not whether they want to stay married or not. There could be some sort of hidden information that'll be coming to light. Somebody could be trying to decide on whether or not they want to come tell you what's going on. Some of you, they may be coming towards you to tell you they got married. And, you know, all you can do in those type of situations is wish them well, wish them love, wish them light, and then just move on. You know, you may have your own soulmate that you have to learn some sort of lessons from. I'm getting that might have been a little bit kind of getting a sticky situation there. Commitments. Again, commitments. Never getting divorced if another man doesn't ask me to marry him. Here's something. Hi, Trouble Clouds. Welcome back in. Glad to see you. I want to disrespect a marriage vow, but infinite. Yes. Yes. Completely on it. Like, you don't want to. And I get sometimes the feelings are so freaking strong and they're so there. Even if you feel like, now sometimes you could be literally absolutely flippin' mistaken. But for those who maybe, like, that may be, you still definitely, you don't want to be the cause of the end of that contract. You know, there's a fine line, such a fine line. It is very fine line. It doesn't mean that you may not love that person and still want to be, but, okay. It's like releasing the need or the wants to be with that person because you don't want that karma upon you. And again, like, you know, if you're looking biblically, you know, not to covet, you know, the neighbor's wife or whatever. You don't want that. You know, it's like you don't want that. You don't want that to come back on you either. And I get that. That person got themselves in a mess, and if that is the case, they just gotta handle shit the way that they're gonna handle it, and you gotta move the way you move. Let go, let God, I guess. You gotta recommit. Some of you are recommitting to your twin flame, your person, or to your contract. Again, you know, if this is your person, they could be deciding that they want to recommit with the person that they're with. I don't know, either or. Wow, like this took a different turn. Reaffirm your commitment after trials, proving love's resilience. Restart. Somebody wants to recommit, come in and restart something with you. This could be your person. Halo. Hello, hello. Yeah, it's being angelically guided to come in and belonging. This person feels like they belong with you. They feel like you're home to them. Be a bit emotional. The penguins. Never Been Kissed is what I'm getting, is that movie. There's a scene in that movie to where, wow, whatchamacallit, takes the one girl for like, I think a prom or something. And she says within that, she's like, you know, penguins mate for life. You know, when they find their mate, they mate for life. And she's just like, you're my penguin, kind of thing, which definitely was not her penguin, let me say that. But, so that movie, Never Been Kissed, is like, may resonate with you. Maybe something about baseball, because there was a baseball in it. So somebody could be into sports. A teaching, it was based in a high school. Newspaper reporter, or somebody writes articles, blogs, vlogs, something to that effect to resonate. Somebody feels like you're home. Be careful if somebody, I don't know, like somebody listening in on your home. Watching your home. Oh, that's creepy. Somebody watching somebody's house. This shit. Find belonging and love. Confirmation. True understanding starts with listening and silence. So you're being given some sort of signs and synchronicities and etc. And you're needing to kind of take some quiet time to listen. And then tolerance. What are you tolerating? What's not good for you that you're tolerating? Learn a tolerance and love. Smooth all imperfections. Good voice of men. Somebody's like, they've grown up. They've grown up. They're all grown up. Asking how a perfect love can go south. Somebody may need closure. I'm getting like, it could be a soulmate needs closure in a situation. Or your person feels like they may need closure within it. I don't know. Really, FYI, don't expect the person who hurt you to be the one to help give you closure. The person who hurt you is not going to be the one that heals you. And that could be what somebody is like trying to do, is reach out to somebody who hurt them in order to obtain closure. You have to go within, do the inner work to heal yourself. You've got absence. They're feeling your absence. They feel like something's missing without you. Your twin flame is missing you. Reminiscing about the good old days. Indecisive, but they're not sure. I don't know. Alright. they knew that they were, yeah, they may have been stuck in a crossroads, unable to decide. Totally kind of giving Libra energy. Unable to decide. Should I, shouldn't I, should I, shouldn't I? What should I do? Like, they don't know. I just got Grandpa. Tell me about the good old days. Friendship. Somebody's missing your friendship. Like, y'all could be like best friends or feel like you're best friends. And they're missing that friendship dynamic. Like, maybe you started out as friends, or you are for some of you in your twin flame journeys. But they're like missing your friendship. Keep the sparks flying. Somebody could be frustrated because you stepped. Wow. That's confirmation double. Okay, you got somebody could be very passionate now that they've stepped into. I'm getting like stepped into their north node, but it could create some sort of issues with people around them. I'm getting coulda, shoulda, woulda. It's like somebody is realizing that South Nodal decision cost them their path, what they were meant to do. And now it's like they don't know what the hell to do. We are and I never had. Okay. The human. The human. It's your twin flame never happened. Alright, you got baggage. They could be, oh, okay. Somebody could be using kids over somebody's head to keep them in a dynamic. And they're not sure. Okay. I don't know if this is you or your person. Somebody could be using kids over somebody's head with that baggage. Or it could be somebody's past. Maybe you're not sure because about the past, maybe the past relationship dynamic between you and this person. You're just not sure. Like, has somebody changed, has somebody not changed? I'm getting the older couple. Like, you may have grown up, grown older, and life happens. People change. Maybe you got somebody missing who you used to be, and you're just not that person anymore. You've grown up. You've grown. But I'm also getting, like, there may be somebody who could be trying to hold kids, and they're just not quite sure. So, okay. I know in those kind of dynamics how difficult it can be to make those kind of decisions. I myself, being in the 2 marriages I went through, FYI, one, kids are extremely resilient, right? But if you or your partner are truly not happy within a relationship, that is going to reflect onto your children. If there's any kind of abuse within the relationship, or what, your kids are seeing that. Is that what you want your kids to see? Is that what you want your kids to grow up and do and be? How do you treat your partner? Is that how you want your child to be treated? Those are certain kind of things, because our actions and behaviors when it comes to actually having kids will influence how they grow up and treat their partners. So look at your actions and your relationship dynamic, and how do you foresee your kids going through that? And it could be like anything going on with, and I'm not saying like it can't be many things within a marriage or commitment can't be worked through, talked through, healed, which in turn helps your children to see, wow, okay, they put in the work, they could do this healing, which means I can too, and that is for them as an adult. And then that dynamic changes, and then the kids will see that dynamic change. However, if there's no trust, no faith, the love is gone, if there's abuse, I don't care, emotional, physical, mental, your kids are going to pick up on that. And that is going to teach them how to be in the future. And I always say, like, if you're not happy within that relationship, there's nobody in that household that's going to be happy within that relationship. Exactly. And if you're being abused, that is not your person. Truly, that is not who you were meant to be on this earth plane with. God is not going to put you in a position to where you are consistently abused and mistreated day in, day out. Point blank, period. And, I know it's a tough dynamic, especially when kids are involved. Like, do I stay just because of the kids? Do I stay until they graduate? Do I stay until this? In the meantime, what are you teaching your kids? That it's okay to stay and tolerate abuse? Tolerate somebody else just like tarnishing your name? Tolerate somebody going out, screwing around, and possibly giving you some sort of thing as well? Is tolerate disrespect? It's okay for them to do that? Like I said, if you can do therapy and relationship therapy, more power to you. Work through that. But if it comes to a point where you just know, because I went through that with my first. We did the relationship counseling, we did all that, but it didn't stop somebody from continuously cheating. It didn't. It didn't stop that person from putting hands on somebody. It didn't. It didn't stop that person from treating you like less than and treating you like shit, treating you like garbage. No. So there comes a point in time, it's like, are you going to allow your boys, my boys, but your kids, to see you mistreated into that genre and grow up that way? Like that's okay to abuse women? It's okay to go around screwing around with God knows who? No. There comes a point in time where you have to stand your ground. And a lot of people will use religion. Well, you said vows. Well, yeah, I did, but you know what? So did you. And you screwing around with freaking any Tom, Dick, Harry, or Jen, or Jimmy. Somebody could be bisexual. I don't know, Loki. Or Janice. Oh, we're getting friends now. That's funny. Was not part of that vows in the contract. No. So, Black Rose, I wouldn't say that. It says once a cheat, always a cheat. I wouldn't say that. Some people, they learn the lessons and they grow from it. Okay? Because look, I've been on both sides of that in the past. And my 20 some years ago, I would say that, 20 plus years ago. But yet, when I married my ex, I never stepped out. I never, I was fully in, fully devoted, fully into the marriage and all that. No. That kind of dynamic, so I'm saying, but I learned, and I applied that, and we grow, and you learn from it. Being young, it's entirely different. Especially when you are learning what the meaning of a true marital commitment is. So I will say that. Your ex did, and he said, honey, let me tell you, I will just say, I know that, you know, okay, I have to be careful. My ex, one of them, I'll just say one of them, really did not change. Did not. And that person is with somebody else. And it just didn't change. Didn't change. So I want to be careful because, like, I do have kids, and I'm like very like, I don't like talking bad about my exes, especially in front of my kids. So I just want to like clarify that. Just because I have beef with them doesn't mean that, you know, my kids deserve to or love their other parent any less. You know, it is their parent. I have every right to love that parent without me interfering with that. So that's just because I got problems. It's not a problem. I got rid of the problems. It's not funny. Kind of is. It really kind of is. But I'm gonna tell y'all, like, yeah. Oh, maybe someday, I don't know, I might go on and talk about some of the stuff I went through, but I will tell you this, like, my story is just, I went through enough shit in my life. Enough. So, not that we don't all go through it. I don't ever see myself as any kind of victim whatsoever. I'm gonna say that. Like, never. But, I just went through enough shit. You name it, I've probably gone through it. Just keep that in mind. Even some of the worst. So. But still survived it. So, who told me to divorce? Who told you? Your life is a movie. Let me tell you. My mom's been telling me to write a book for like ever, and I'm like, it's not just one. It would be an entire freaking series. Definitely, you know, redact names and shit, of course. So, but like, I can't even like compare a comparable movie with like it'd be a compilation of movies, basically. You know, it would be. It would be like definitely would be a series. And let me just say, it's damn near like a series of unfortunate events. Without the lemony snickety, right? It's not looking like a happy ending, bruh. Oh, what? You're gonna call it out like, see, we just don't like it. Wait, what? Why would you let the third party tell you to divorce yourself? Right? Yeah, don't let a third party interfere in your connection. However, you need to really go within and take a look at your dynamic. How it's affecting you on the daily. How it's affecting you on the daily. Is it affecting your self-worth? Is it affecting your energy? You know, is that person like literally energetically draining you? Like every time you feel like you're in the presence of them, it's just physically, emotionally, and mentally draining. But the moment that you leave, it's like a lift of like negative, what do you call it? Like, I'm not saying ions. Electrons or whatever. It's like that negative, like, it's like out away from you, and it's like you can breathe fresh air again. You know, it's like a weight lifted off your shoulders when that person walks out the door. You know, then you know that is just toxicity. That person is just, you feel, I don't know, just weird. Sometimes just getting around the person just really gives you the ick, where it's like you don't want to be touched, like don't touch me, leave me alone, and it just, you cringe. You can even sometimes feel it in the tension in your shoulders and in your neck, but yet when that person walks away, it's like you go into instant relaxation. It's almost like you take a deep breath and release and let it go. And sometimes you do it unconsciously, like you don't even realize you do it, but you do. You've got number one, somebody's triggered, an old pattern will surface and it hurts. I feel the chemistry. Need to trust that the energy we'll share will bring us back together again. Union, universe brought you together. Afraid you're going to meet somebody else before I'm ready to be with you for good. So there's somebody wanting to take their jolly good old time to come towards you. And they're afraid. So you got somebody triggered. They're afraid you're going to meet somebody else before they have the chance to come towards you. Are they even... I don't know, they may not be in contact with you right now for whatever reason. Their ego is fragile. Their fear of being rejected. They've created walls. Waiting for divine timing. Something about divine timing. Something serendipitous. Been learning about twin flames. It feels right to me. So your person's like, maybe have been doing some study, looking into the twin flame dynamic. Our love is eternal. It exists in every dimension and cannot be lost. I've hurt you and I'm sorry. I hope you can forgive me someday and understand I was reacting in fear. Sometimes I feel like you're speaking to me in my head. At times this triggers me because I wonder how much you can see into me. So some of you could be telepathically communicating with your person. You know, twin flame dynamics, a lot of times that you do that with the person. I'd long ago shut out those parts of me that wanted love, romance, and intimacy, but you make me long for those things again. Mm-hmm. Separated or together, you're working in tandem with each other. So whether you're together or you're apart, like you guys are like in alignment, and you're just kind of like doing what you're meant to do, but separated. Coming together, of course, will make that dynamic just like, but you're paralleling each other. You're in alignment with each other. I'm trying to figure out the connection. Never experienced anything like it before. And then you got your heart's opening to love and guiding me back to you. So somebody's heart chakra is opening up. All right, I'm going to pull out an oracle for you, and then we're going to get... Where did it go? Okay, we're going to get some truths. Some truths. What time is it? Okay, I'm going to make this quick. All right, you have a great day, Trouble. I don't know, I'm getting a feeling like some of you, this could be somebody who's like home, like, fast. Could be a soulmate, though. Maybe, again, wanting to try to come back around. All right, you have the love card here, number 20. Close your eyes and feel this pure, raw energy of the creative life force. Is there any other word in our language that has so many meanings, been so overused and misused? We long for it and agonize over its absence, but what does it really, or love really mean? To some people, love is about fidelity and loyalty. To some, it's about getting married. To some, it's about sharing. And to others, it's about obligation and what you owe the people who love you. We use the word and conjure up the idea frequently, yet we see shallow expressions of love everywhere around us in media and entertainment. You've drawn the card today because your angels and guides would like you to think about what love really is for you. It's very important for you to make time to contemplate love and how you can create more of it in your life. I know, Infinite, I know. Close your eyes and get into the feeling of love, the pure, raw energy of this creative force. This may seem a little abstract at first, but as you allow yourself to feel its presence and merge with its vibrations, you will begin to realize something amazing. Love is not confined to human relationships or interactions between living beings. It is the fundamental force that animates and guides the entire universe. Love is in the air we breathe, the water we drink, and this earth we walk upon. Love is quite literally all around and within you. If you would like to attract a loving relationship or improve your existing partnership, you can make a beautiful beginning by going to the source of love first. You need never be short of love. Tapping into the endless flow of love that infuses every atom within... What did I say, atom? I'm getting like negative like ions or whatever. That's funny. Within and around you will provide nourishment for your soul and inspirations for your life. When you make time to contemplate love, feel the kind of love you deserve and connect with universal love. You will be guided every step of the way by the greatest forces ever created. Somebody may be a scientist or in the science, and even possibly computer science kind of thing, but you know, I'm getting like the molecules that are in my head. I'm going to take a very quick break, and normally I don't do this during my reads, but I do have to, like, that coffee's kind of running through me a minute. So before I get into the unsent letters, and I'll pull out like what is kind of blocking your twin flame unions, we're going to do the hidden truth for you and your person, and then what your person, if they're can tell you anything, how they're feeling, what they would tell you. So give me a couple minutes. I really gotta use the restroom. So, and I will be right back. Welcome and welcome back. If you're currently just joining, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to pull out some of these unsent letters. Or no, here in a minute. Right now I'm pulling out what's blocking. Oh wait, hi! You can't see me. You can hear me, but you can't see me. Hi. All right. Positive energy. Good news. Positive energy coming your way. Your prayers have been heard. Good news is on the way. The universe wants you to have why can't I freaking talk? Expectancy. There we go. A positive outcomes in your life. You have the power to manifest what you desire, your highest good, by co-creating with Source. Now's the time to celebrate. Denial, deception, acceptance. Somebody may have been in denial or unsure. Getting like a who, maybe it could be like who your twin flame is, but acceptance, surrender, let go. There's a situation that you are refusing to see clearly. Living in denial can create false scenarios to see things that are not accurate. Have the courage and discernment to dig deep in the truth of the situation. Acceptance. You're an amazing goddess, ready to fully understand how significant you are. Tap into your power by owning your beauty and potential, by not making any apologies for it. Some of you definitely may have an ex, and it could be like an ex from like forever ago. It could be their partner who's trying to attack you or come after you. They're just angry, bitter, whatever. That side message. All right, you got intuitive wisdom gifts. Honor your innate ability to see psychically and trust your gut feelings. Trust your guidance and the vibrations you feel. When you truly step into your abilities, all of your senses rush in. Look into expanding your gifts by taking classes, a diary, or meditating and listening to your inner voice. And you have false narrative, a discernment. You need to use your discernment. Somebody, a whole ass cloud in your energy. Somebody could be creating some sort of rumors about you or your person, and you're needing to kind of like decipher and figure out what those, like the truth in the situation. Be mindful of the story you're telling yourself. Having a negative narrative is destructive and simply not true. Stop listening to your ego-based story that is laced with falsehoods and old conditioning. For every negative thing you say, counteract that by saying 3 positive words. See the truth of who you are, which is wise, magnificent, and radiant. Definitely radiant. Like you're looking good, feeling good. Deception. You have somebody behind you who thinks that they've like won over something. And somebody could be trying to block your discernment or your person's. But there's definitely somebody behind the scenes. And it's like, look at that. Oh no. I'm getting somebody, maybe they're getting found out. Maybe they didn't know you knew who was doing whatever to you or your person. Your person maybe like already know who's doing what. Again, keep your connection protected. You're definitely going to have negative energies around you who are trying to attack you because they see you coming into union with your person. And it doesn't have to be an ex. It could be a friend who is like literally into your person or into you, and they don't want to see you in connection with somebody else. Number 11 can resonate with you right now. 28 could. Number 44 could. Number 3 is sensing right now. 22. What do we have? What do we have here? All right, these are, you know, like little letters, you know, written out. What are you doing tonight? Another quiet night at home. Are you going out? I'm not doing much of anything. So somebody's really in their head. They're really thinking about you. Sometimes maybe, especially at nighttime, they're just wondering about you. What's going on with you? How you been? Why is this giving me Rocky on the bench? Something like that. Do you think about me as much as I think about you? I wish you were next to me. I listen to the music you sent me. Are you going crazy thinking about me too? Tell me you're on somebody's mind. Your person, some of you. You always come back, except this time. Devastating. Some of you may have walked away. And they expected you to come back around, and you're like, no. Some of you may have like healed, closed the door on a situation. You're like, peace, I'm out. Like you're like done. You're done with the revolving door kind of thing, or maybe always going back to a certain situation. Even if it's in your mindset, it's like, no, not doing it. I wonder if you think of me too. Somebody is really in their freaking head about you. When I see you look at something a little longer than others, I wonder if you want it, if I should get it for you, if it would make you happy. Aww. Somebody's thinking your person is now like, I'm getting like they're no longer worried about what makes them happy. And not that they're not, you know, wanting to ensure their own happiness and pouring love into themselves, but they are so like, what's going to make you happy? You know, like in a twin flame, what would make you happy? So they're thinking more about your happiness and how to make you happy. I'm getting like they want to put a smile on your face. Oh, that's so cute. My broken spirit and the masks I hide behind. My carefully crafted vision of self. The beast that lived inside me. There's a monster in me, or maybe it's that I am the monster. Somebody really is facing their darker self right now. And with the crafted vision, it's definitely like given like somebody had a certain picture in their mind's eye of how something was supposed to turn out. And it's not the case. Getting like somebody definitely like maybe went towards a karmic or soulmate, and it didn't turn out exactly how they had pictured it was going to be, and it's because they were meant to go there as a lesson. I don't know, some of you, they got themselves caught up in that shit. I don't know. Ding, ding. Alright. Feminines. If your masculine could say anything to you, what would they say to you? Or how are they feeling, etc.? I'm waiting for someone who needs me. Alright, you got so many things remind me of you. I don't know, they could be saying your name, they could be hearing your name, or they could be like old places that you visited, old things that you've done or whatever. It could be triggering somebody into really thinking about you. You speak to me through music. You and your person are connecting through music. I left you before you could leave me. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. So again, some of you may have like let the situation go. Close that door. Close that cycle. I want you. Ooh, I want you. I don't know if I need you. But definitely got somebody who's trying to trigger you on shit that maybe you already closed the door on, and they're trying to like get back in your energy. You got a regret line to you. So I'm getting like old people, old relationships, exes wanting to come back around possibly. And that's like situation like you've literally healed and closed the door on all that because they see you coming into union with your true partner. I lost myself for a little while. You got I love you. I left when I saw you with someone. Oh yeah, so like if you saw somebody or your person with somebody else, yeah, it may have been extremely heartbreaking, but you healed, you've let go, close that door. Some of you made it taken a while to do that. The timing just wasn't right for us. Maybe like they feel like it was like right person, wrong time kind of thing. Or maybe like two people like unhealed at that time, which a lot of times in the twin flame dynamics, like you come together when you're in your unhealed version, you trigger each other, you go through the separation phase, and then you wind up coming back together after you've done like a lot of like your healing journey. So, all right, divine masculine, what would your feminine say to you if it could? Right, just because you were in love doesn't mean that they were good for you. Right. You know, and I'm also getting like there may have been somebody who maybe at one point in time you thought was like your twin flame, but it wasn't. It was just another, I'm getting like catalyst to your growth, to your healing. Lessons that you needed to learn in this lifetime in order to come into union with your true partner. And your true partner, your true twin flame could be very triggering for you because they could remind you of past exes or whatever, but it's situations that you've gone through that you've healed from, but at the same time, there could have been like certain element within each relationship dynamic that actually your person has gone through as well. But it's a recognition of you're seeing all that within your person. I don't see triggers. Let me put it, I see like all the good qualities in who your person actually is. But again, they're not without their flaws either. So, but there may be very similarities in a way. Not that you're trying to compare. You don't compare, but it's like they trigger things in you that you had to address for healing purposes. And it allowed you to be able to kind of close, you know, maybe your person's like helping you close old cycles out, and then you are coming together. They like triggered you into that. You broke my heart. Oh, masculine. Oh, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Maybe it's like the feminine, like, because the feminine is saying, I don't want to know. What? I don't know. Y'all, to each your own. I'm getting like, they may not want to know the real truth because they're afraid it's going to hurt them even more. So it's like they would sooner just be like, you know what? It doesn't matter. I don't even want to know. I won't let you down. 5 years is so pink as it gets better than last one's ago. 5 years. I don't know. It's like in this very, I don't know energy. They're unsure. You let me down. Oh. They feel like you let them down. So masculines, if your feminine feels like you let them down. I want to make amends. feminine may have hurt the masculine very deeply, is what I'm getting. And maybe they are feeling like they don't know how to fix it, or if they can. Or they feel like also that the masculines let them down in some way, shape, or form. You got, I'm waiting patiently. I don't know why it happened. So somebody's in the energy of like they don't know why. Okay, I'm getting like an they're still needing to do some of the inner work. Like see things from a 5D, a higher perspective. Somebody may not understand why something's happening like in a 5D perspective. They're looking more at the here's and now, or the pain of a situation. I don't know, or I'm sorry, I don't know. It says, I know you don't feel the same. All right, and then I saved your texts and messages. Interesting. It doesn't have to be just text and messages. It could be pictures. It could be, yeah, whatever. All right. Now, if your person could say anything to you, masculine or feminine, what would they say to you? I'm telling you right now, there's a lot of dark energies, a lot of dark forces trying to cause some sort of confusion, illusion, to try and stop and block the unions from coming together. I could be a late for a date, that's fine. Better be on time. When last year's fit's just a little too tight. Will this pain ever stop? Okay, let's just get a bunch on here. Sorry, Loki climbed up here and he's just like staring me, like eyeballing me. I want to hear him say yeah. Alright. You got, I don't know how, but you got to my heart. No. I'm done pretending. Somebody is like, they're over it. They're so over it. They're like, I'm not, like, I love you. Be with you. Be with me. Got it? I've never met someone like you. It's like, got it? Got it. Good. You're too nice. I don't deserve your kindness. I don't know where to start. Emotions overwhelm me. Somebody's unable to, like, maybe express their emotions quite well. I long for your kiss. Somebody's obsessed. What I say? You could be obsessed with each other, you know, which is not a bad thing. As long as it's healthy. And I know people are like, how is healthy obsession? When you're so into your person and your person's into you. Not that you don't take care of business, take care of things on the outside, but you cannot wait to see your person. You can't wait to be in their arms. You just can't wait to be around your person because you guys just, you're the it couple, right? I'm ascending. Childhood trauma. I want to make it up to you. Make it up. Say, make it up to me. I can't make you happy. Oh, they feel like they can't make you happy. Interesting. They have hurt me. Oh, okay, so they're dealing with a karmic. For some of you, your person's dealt with a karmic, and they're going through some sort of healing, possibly, with the I am ascending. Learning from those lessons is what I'm getting. The passion. Somebody northeast. The passion is too much. Drugs and not. Ooh, okay. Somebody is dealing with somebody who's had some sort of addiction issues. Okay, I was hurt by you. I still care about you. Life without you. I'm not trying to laugh at this, but what I got. It says, life without you is hopeless, dark, depressing, and I miss your light. Not that this is funny, but I just got life without you would suck. Or my life would suck without you or something like that. I want you to enjoy your life. You've triggered me. I need to see you. They want to come in and see you. Now, for some of you, they may have made a decision to stay stuck in a karmic situation. You know, it's something about strength, courage. Like maybe somebody just never grew balls. I don't know. Never grew the cojones. I don't know. And it's giving like standing up for themselves against others or others' opinions. Some of you, your partners have, because with the beginning it was like boys to men, like they've grown up. It's like they grew up there, or a pair of ovaries of steel, but that way you learn how to set those clear boundaries with people and protect your connection. Keeping things hush hush. Be very careful if you got somebody wanting to come in towards you, portraying that I'm your twin flame, but yet they want to keep you on the DL, keep you quiet. They keep you hidden, like a dirty little secret almost. That's kind of, ew, kind of a disgusting behavior. But if they're like involved, I'm getting like if somebody's married or involved with someone, but yet they're feeling the connection, yet they're keeping either feelings hidden and quiet, or they're wanting to come back around and they want to keep you on the DL. Some of you, it could be an instance like they don't want to, like if they are married, they may have like an open relationship, but for so-called the kids' sake, if they have kids, it's like for the kids' sake, they're going to portray an image to the children. They're going to portray an image to close family and friends, but yet at the same time, they're going to carry on whatever the hell it is that they want to carry on outside the marriage, away from each other. It's a very, I'm getting like a toxic marriage, but they're trying to do it for the sake of the kids. I'm telling you, kids are not blinds. They're very resilient as well. Don't get me wrong, you know, we all have experienced our own childhood traumas, right? And our kids, we put some shit on them, and we already know, like, they're going to need some healing. It's like, you know, but if you can minimize all that in the now, you help your kids in their future. So I will say that. That was kind of like intense, twin flame. But like I love the beginning of the read. Like some of these unions are really coming in together and they're excited. The person is ecstatic and ready to move in towards you. Others of you, you got, I don't know, there's some sort of dynamic there that's just, it's a very, yeah, it's a fine line. I will say that. Now, for some of you, there could be a false twin flame. It could be like somebody, like you think maybe you're twin flame, but but they're otherwise engaged in another situation. So I honestly would not be touching that shit. Nope. Like, even if, let's just say that was my person, and it's not, I know it's not, but if that was my person, like, I definitely would be like, yeah, no, don't even come near me until you got freaking A, B, C, D, or whatever, and I'm not asking you to, you just need to take care of whatever you need to take care of. I'm gonna go live my life and do me. So, even that's like, a selfish excuse. What do you mean? Wait, infinite, what's excuse? Yeah, my life would suck without you. Y'all know I look at chat off and on. So I'm kind of missing it, infinite. Selfish excuse. Oh, Do you mean like saying married just for like the perception? I'm getting like perception of like a happy marriage in front of the kids. That your kids see that. They sense it. They know it. I mean, I know like my daughters, like when I was married. Yeah, exactly. They were like, why are you still married? Like, why don't you divorce? Like, why? And it was just like, you know, because they know the dynamic is not great. They see it. They know it. They understand it, you know, and it's like, well, you know, you try to make it work for the benefit of them and, you know, benefit of your relationship as well. But sometimes it just doesn't work that way. You know, I remember growing up, and I mean, I love my mama, love my daddy, you know, but their marriage was shit. My mom will tell you their marriage was shit. Like, it was very toxic. It was very unhealthy growing up in that kind of environment. But we would always ask my mom, you know, and my dad, like, why are y'all together? Like, seriously, why don't y'all freaking just divorce already? But there was like an element of, there was a lot that went into play, and the reason why they, you know, I was going to say why mom stayed, but, you know, why dad stayed, I don't know. He never really gave a reason. I don't know. My parents were just like, so I grew up like, I don't want that dynamic for my kids. I don't want my kids growing up in a toxic relationship or situation just because they're trying to keep it together for the kids. For whatever reason, because it's not a healthy environment for the kids to be in, you know. And no, that's just my personal belief. If you're looking religiously, you know, on the more biblical aspect, you know, there are, again, situations to where it's like, you know what, God's like, okay, you know what, I get it. I hear your prayers, I understand, and release you from this soul contract. So, not that I'm advocating for it, you know what I mean, but yeah, okay, we're just going to leave that there. Yeah. But I get that, yeah, Infinite, it's not healthy for the kids. Kids need to be in a happy, and not everything, it's not going to always be happy 24/7, you know what I mean, but they need to be in an environment where they feel safe, they feel secure, they can actually see what a true healthy relationship is like, so that way when they get older and they grow, they can themselves find partners that are a very healthy relationship for them as well. So, and learn that accepting anything less than, you know, on par behavior is not okay. Accepting disrespect is not okay. Accepting somebody putting their hands on you is not okay. Accepting somebody forcing their will upon you is not okay. Accepting somebody like just crossing your boundaries consistently and having literally no respect for you as a person is not okay. So, yeah. You would want them to be happy. Exactly. So, like I said, if y'all freaking even knew half the shit I went through, like, you wouldn't freaking be like, what the hell? Someday. Maybe someday. Alright, Twin Flame. Your journeys. I'm getting like there were a few different journeys, many different journeys kind of being tapped in here, but y'all have a fantastic weekend. I do have a premiere coming up tomorrow evening. I believe it's scheduled for 8 o'clock. So make sure your notifications are set for that. If you haven't done so, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Greatly, truly appreciate it. Have a fantastic weekend, all of you, and I will see you guys later. Infinite, as always, thank you so much. to you. I appreciate you so much. All my mods. I know I'm so early, and I know Pammy Bear is sleeping. Trouble, welcome, and thank you for being in here as well. Angel Eyes. I knew I was forgetting. I was like, I know another one of my moms was in here. Angel Eyes, you have a great weekend, girl. Both of y'all have a fantastic weekend. And Selah was in here. Angelina was in here. Janice, and welcome Janice as well. Did I get her? And Black Rose. Here we go. I think I did. No. All right, you have a fantastic weekend, and I will see y'all later. Bye.
Daily reminder, there is a rare group of people out there who go all in. They keep their word, they give it their all, and they go the extra mile while putting themselves last for those they care about. Now, these people rarely receive the same compassion or effort in return. Yet they never change, and they continue to give freely. So, to the givers, the forgivers, and the selfless lovers out there, this one's for you. Keep fighting, and no matter how bad you want to give the world a taste of its own medicine sometimes, it is never worth losing yourself. Don't let this world change who you are. And remember, take advantage of every little moment you are given.